Hello lovely people! In this amigurumi tutorial I thought we'd complete our little chicken family. So if you haven't made the hen or the rooster yet, I'll link to the tutorials for those in the description box below. So go and check them out there if you want to make them and haven't yet. And in this tutorial we'll make a little chick and a mini egg. So if you like, you can make a couple of them, and then the family is complete. Then we can use them as Easter decoration, or they make nice toys for older kids, like 7 years and up. Please don't give them to little children because these items are too small and they can be swallowed. They're very dangerous. Also, the safety eyes and the pipe cleaner aren't safe for little ones, so please don't give them to little ones. Just saying that in case. I didn't add any feet to the little chick. With the pipe cleaner it would have been just way too big, and with wire as well. So I thought I'd just make it sitting, like it's just sitting, so its feet are covered by the fluff. For this little project we need yarn in DK or light worsted weight. I'm using paint box yarns, cotton DK, and this color for the chick is called Daffodil Yellow. So beautiful. And for the egg, I ran out of my white and cream color, or champagne white it's called, of paint box yarns. So I'm using Scheepjes Catona for this. And then we need some orange embroidery floss or very fine yarn for the little beak. And then mainly we'll use a 2.5 millimeter hook, which is something in between a size B1 or C2. If you tend to crochet loosely, I recommend going for a B1, but if you crochet quite tightly, a C2 will work very well, or just a 2.5 millimeter if this is available where you are. And then this one here is optional. If you have a smaller hook, like this one for example, 1.75 millimeter, you can use it just for the beak, because I wanted the beak to be as tiny as possible. I use this, but you can also just use the 2.5 millimeter and make it as tiny as you can. That will absolutely work as well. It's just if you have it, you could use an even smaller one. Then we need some fiber fill and some safety eyes. So these are 4 millimeter safety eyes, same size I used for the hen and the rooster. Then I have a stitch marker, yarn needle and scissors. So let's start with the chick. So I'm using my yellow yarn, and we begin with a magic ring, and we'll use the 2.5 millimeter hook. So we'll just use that most of the time, really, or all of the time. You don't really need the smaller one unless you already have it. So we make a magic ring, and then we start with 6 single crochet in the magic ring. Then we close it, and in round 2 we start with with an increase. So 2 single crochet in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and we repeat this 3 times all together. Twice more, increase in the next stitch and single crochet in the next stitch. increase in the next stitch, and single crochet in the next stitch. That's the round complete. I'll properly close my magic ring now. You can do so if you haven't already. So now our round has 9 stitches, and in the next round we start with an increase again. So 2 single crochet in here, I'm sorry, I cut my finger, and also it's blue because I dyed something. So don't think that I don't get any blood in my finger, that's dye. Increase, then we single crochet 2. So 1 in the next, and 1 in the next. And this we also repeat 3 times. So 1 increase, and 2 single crochet. One increase, and 2 single crochet. In the next round we single crochet 1 in each stitch, so that's 12 stitches. And that's the round complete. In the next round we increase. So this time we increase 6. So we start with an increase and single crochet 1. And we repeat this 6 times all together. So 5 more times. 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and 1 increase, 1 single crochet, one increase, one single crochet, and 2 more times, increase, and single crochet, increase, and a single crochet in the last stitch. In the next round we start with 3 increases in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Oh, sorry, actually let's make this 6 increases in a row. So those were 3. Then in the next one, another increase, that's 4. And another one, 2 in there, that's 5. and 2 in here. That's 6. And then we single crochet in the remaining 12 stitches. So that's the round complete. And now our round has 24 stitches, and in the next 2 rounds all we do is single crochet 1 in each of these 24 stitches. So you can pause the video here and hit play once you completed the next 2 rounds. So that's the 2 rounds of 24 single crochet complete. Now I'll secure my stitch, because next we want to attach the safety eyes and the beak. So for the beak, I'm using this orange embroidery floss. You can also use finer yarn. And I'll be using this smaller hook, but don't worry if you don't have such a small hook. You can crochet as tightly as you can with the 2.5 centimeter. That should be absolutely fine. So we start by making a loop. Then we chain 2. And single crochet 1 in the second chain. And that's it. That's our mini beak done already. So then we can fasten off with a long enough end. This should be more than enough. There we go. So now we can attach it. So now we need our yarn needle. And now we just need to figure out where the front is. So where we have these 6 increases in a row, that's going to be the back. So here we have 1, 2, 3 decreases. So in between the 3rd and 4th increase, in between the 3rd and 4th increase, that's the back. So 1, 2, 3. That's the back. So this is the front. So somewhere here we want to attach our beak. So this stitch is the center stitch. I'll insert my needle here for one side, and then the other side would go here right next to it. So I'll thread that other end on my needle, pull that through, and now before we tie the ends together, we can have a look, double check if that's the right placement. 1, 2, 3, that's the back, so this is the front. It's looking good to me. So once you're sure about the placement, you can tie these ends together. I'll just make a double knot. And that's the little beak done already. So now we can attach the safety eyes. I attach them in the same place, so that's, by the way, that's between round 3 and 4 that I attached the beak, and that's also where I will attach the eyes. So I'll just play around with it a little bit to see which placement looks best, how close to the beak. I can try different things there. I think I'm happy with that. So there's like one increase on this side, and here maybe 1.5 stitches space in between the eyes and the beak. So that's looking good. You don't have to count anything. I just put it in somewhere and then check see how it looks. So then we can secure them once we're happy with where they are. Now I'll just hide these yarn ends inside the head. And then we can continue with the next round. So we already start decreasing now. So we start with the decrease. And then we single crochet 2. And we repeat this 6 times, so that once the round is complete, we'll have 18 stitches. 1 and 2. Decrease. 1 and 2. Decrease. 1 and 2. Decrease. 1, 2, and once more. Decrease. 1 and 2. So now our round has 18 stitches and we keep decreasing. So this time we single crochet 1 and then we decrease. And we repeat this 6 times all together again. Single crochet 1 and decrease. Oops. Single crochet 1 and decrease. And once more single crochet and decrease. So now I'll just pull out my loop a little, because next we fill our little chick with fiber fill. With this one, the beak keeps pointing upward, but somehow that's cute, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it that way. So just make really tiny amounts and shape them into little balls to get them in there. It's probably enough. Don't overfill it, because otherwise it won't be able to sit. So that should be fine. So now we only have one round to go, because we now have 12 stitches, and we will now decrease 6 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Just pushing that little bit of fiber fill in. There we go. So now we can fasten off and close this round. So we need our yarn needle, and we just go through the front loop of each stitch. And then we can pull it tight and go through the center of the last round and stitch through somewhere, for example, to the back. And pull nice and tightly to flatten the bottom side here so that it can sit. And then we just weave in this yarn end. Then just cut it short. And that's our little chick done. With this one, the eyes are closer to the beak, so you decide which one you prefer. I don't mind them all looking a little bit different. They're all unique after all. So now we can crochet the little egg. So use any color you like for the egg. I'm just using white because I don't have quite the right brown color for brown eggs. So we start with the magic ring again and with 6 single crochet in the magic ring. That's it, so we close the magic ring. And then in the next round we start with an increase. So in here we single crochet 2, there we go. 1 and 2. Then 1 single crochet in the next, and we repeat this 3 times. So 1 increase, 1 single crochet and 1 increase, 1 single crochet. Just close the magic ring a little more. Now in the next round we start with an increase again. There we go, and then we have 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. Then we increase again, 2 single crochet in here, and 2 single crochet, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches, and again increase and 2 single crochet. So now our round has 12 stitches. The next round starts with an increase again. Increase and then 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And we repeat this 2 more times. Increase, 1, 2, 3, and then increase, and 1, 2, 3. So now our round has 15 stitches. In the next 2 rounds, we single crochet in all 15 stitches. Oops. So you can pause the video here and hit play once you made 2 rounds of 15 single crochet. And that's my 2 rounds of 15 single crochet done. So in the next round, we start decreasing. So we decrease, and then we single crochet in the next 3. So at this point you may want to squeeze the egg together rather than have your finger in there, if that's even what you did in the first place. I tend to do that. And we repeat this 2 more times. 1 decrease and 3 single crochet. And again, 1 decrease and 3 single crochet. So now I'll just tie this yarn end in there and add some fiber fill. So we probably just need a tiny amount. Oh, a little blackbird is just drinking. It's just drinking from a little pool that we made him. So let's try to squeeze more in there. And that's it. Should be enough. So in the last round, we decrease 6 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more. 6. There we go. So here we can fasten off. Get our yarn needle. There it is. And go through all 6 front loops. Pull that tight, and then we go through the center of the last round, stitch through somewhere where we want to weave in this yarn and pull tight so that this last round evens out a bit. And then we just weave in this yarn end with a few stitches. Oops. And there we go. Then we just cut this short. Give it a little squeeze. And that's our mini egg done. That's our little project done. It was a quick and easy one, but with this one, I think it gets cuter the more you make. So I'll definitely make a few more chicks and also eggs to have a proper little chicken family. And then I have a few things planned. Honestly, I always decide last minute what to do next. The Chihuahua is high up on my list, and there are also other dog breeds like Rottweiler, and there was something else I can't remember. But with the Rottweiler, I would use the same pattern as my poppy pattern, and I would just change the color changes. So if that's something that you're interested in, that I just show you how to change colors to make a little cute Rottweiler face, let me know. Then I can just do the head, and the rest I can just direct you to the other pattern for the body. And yeah, other than that, please keep the suggestions coming. I love reading them, and they are such good ideas, and I so love making them. So please keep them coming. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up for me. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future amigurumi tutorials. I noticed that only about 10% of you are subscribed to my channel. And if you subscribe, the advantage is that you get notified if you turn on notifications. So ring the little bell, click on the little bell icon, and then you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for crocheting along with me. Till next time, bye.